Hi folks, Adam Andrews here. I was recently asked by a parent when she should stop reading out loud to her students. Junior high, high school, is there a point at which the read aloud becomes a outmoded form of literary experience? When should you quit and go ahead and make them read on their own? I gave her the answer that I think everyone should hear when they ask this question: never. Never quit reading out loud. For goodness sakes, it's the very best kind of reading there is. In the Andrews house, we've been reading aloud to our kids since we brought them into this world, and haven't ever really stopped. One interesting thing has happened though. One change has come over our read aloud time. These days, it's the kids that read aloud to us. Those that are still at home compete with each other for the opportunity to be the read aloud master for a night. We go a book at a time, with one kid taking book number 1 and the other book number 2. Read aloud time is one of the very best times that we have as a family, and I would encourage you to keep on reading aloud right on up through high school. Ever since the days of the ancient Greek epics, of course, the best stories in the world were designed to be spoken aloud and listened to in a community setting, rather than read in solitude. And I think there's something about that community setting that's still very appropriate for a great story. After all, one of the goals of a story, indeed one of the goals of any work of art, is to create a community between the artist and his listeners, between the artist and his viewers, and a community between those viewers and other viewers, between the whole fellowship, the whole family of readers, as it were, or listeners, or audience. And a story read out loud creates that community maybe more effectively than reading alone and reading in solitude. And by the way, I don't think the stories you read aloud together have to be great classics in order to achieve this goal of creating a community among readers and listeners. Man, in the Andrews family, we read aloud an amazing range of things. Agatha Christie murder mysteries, young adult titles off the bestseller list, picture books, just about anything that we enjoy becomes good fodder for a good family read aloud. Recently, my son was in charge of the read aloud for family time, and we read Gary Schmidt's great book, Anson's Way, and just had a wonderful experience talking about the themes of that story, getting lost in the characters and in the wonderful plot that he's constructed. And as we got near the end, he's building things to an emotional climax, and my son, who's in high school, just broke down and cried in the last chapter. It was so moving. He just was overcome by emotion. And he looked around the room as he was doing this, and it turned out that half of us were crying right along with him, and the other half were sitting in sort of stunned silence. So not only do we have that wonderful cathartic experience, but we got to laugh together about the different ways that various Andrews people react to a sad ending. All that to say, read aloud time is a wonderful family time. I just don't see any good reason ever to leave off the habit. So if you're wondering whether to do a family read aloud this week or this month or this semester, take it from me. It's a great idea. Thanks for listening. Until we meet again, my friends, happy reading.